What's up, everyone? Welcome to the League Weekly Series on Varsity TV. My name is Salas. We're going to be breaking down all things All-Star cheer, but first we're going to dive into what is the League by Varsity All Star. We'll be recapping Battle Under the Big Top, a big competition in December, and we're still going to look ahead to all the things still to come in January. Let's dive right in. All right, so let's dive in a little bit further as to what actually is the League by Varsity All Star. The League is the official points race for All-Star cheerleading. Teams are going to be broken down into 42 eligible divisions, but then each team will be placed into 5 different regions where they're going head-to-head. The 5 regions are the West, Midwest, Southwest, Southeast, and Northeast. Each region will have one 700-point event, and for the region race, your top 6 event totals will count towards the leaderboard. Nationally, all points are going to be added up for an uncapped race between all of those teams. Also new this season is the League 6, where Level 6 all-girl teams and Level 6 co-ed teams are going to be competing head-to-head. Let's check in with Chuck and Maddie to tell us more about the League by Varsity All Star.
But before we talk about how to win the league, let's talk about who is in the league and who you'll compete against. Youth, junior, senior, senior open, junior co-ed, and senior co-ed teams from the USASF age grid that compete at Varsity All-Star events are in the league.
And finally, we have made the national points race uncapped. 2 teams, one from D1 and one from D2, with the most cumulative points from this season, will earn the league's iconic trophy and a $5,000 prize.
It's still very early on in the competition season, but these competitions still very much matter. These Grand Nationals are still worth a lot of points. We're talking 600 points, 500 points towards the league. So getting the win early on like this will set these teams up to be that much further ahead when the competition season really starts heating up. We'll get our first look at where these teams officially stand when the leaderboard comes out on January 9th. In December, we were at Battle Under the Big Top for our first live event of the season, and Arielle, it really was a good time getting to see all these teams take the stage. This is a big event, 600 points towards the League by Varsity All Star, so what'd you think being there?
600 points towards the league. Yeah, we got to see a lot of big name teams for the first time. Their first time competing there. Kicking us off in the L3 Junior Medium Division. Big one for the league this weekend. ATA Slate taking home 600 points, followed by the Stingray All-Stars Scarlet in second with 574, followed by Memphis Pride Cheer Junior Prodigy with 548.
And I think what really stood out is just watching these teams take the stage. You could tell this was kind of a big one where they were just kind of feeling out the vibe on stage, getting those jitters out of big performance of the season. What'd you think of kind of just what we saw out there?
You could tell from day 1 to day 2. Day 1, they were kind of establishing it, getting a feel for being back out on the floor. Day 2, they brought it. A lot of teams hit 0. A lot of teams gave their best. We saw some of our favorite performances of the year already at this one event.
Definitely, and I think we saw that in Level 5 Senior as well. Like you said, I loved seeing from day 1 to day 2, just the confidence. When we watch them take the stage, that moment before the music comes on, you can see the confidence even more. But let's focus on Level 5 Senior. ATA Fusion taking first place and 600 points in that division. Stars Athletics ATL Boom with 574 points, and the Stingray All-Stars Spice with 548 points. Some really good teams we saw there as well. All right, so going off of some of these teams, there were some that really wowed us. I think both of us can say Stingray All-Stars Orange. Always a good routine that they have, but just what I thought, seeing them perform it with that confidence, these stunts that hit pretty solid, and you know that they're only gonna get better from here. It's still early on.
Stingray Orange, always a fan favorite. They always bring the heat, especially in their hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. That dance, going from the stunts into the dance, oh man. They had everyone clapping, and I was right there with them, honestly.
It gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
I thought those hand-to-hands and their stunts were super fun too. And we also want to talk about Cheer Extreme SSX, another one that really gets the crowd involved. Everyone loves watching them, and again, solid all around, from the stunts, tumbling through to doubles, with doubles. We're seeing it all from that.
Yeah, everyone's really taking this rule change into effect, being able to do these rewinds. They're hitting them to the top, making sure they are nice and solid. Love seeing them every single year. Let's take a look at some of the best moments from Battle Under the Big Top and some of the fun things to get a shot and edit on site.
the month of December, let's take a deeper look specifically at the League Six. Two big competitions to close out 2023. We had American Grand Nationals and Encore Grand Nationals.
Diving into Encore Grand Nationals, let's take a look at the Level 6 Senior Medium Co-Ed Division. Taking home 600 points to League 6, we have Spirit of Texas Royalty, followed by Gunsmoke from Woodlands Elite, who snagged 574 points, and Prodigy All Stars Midnight took home 548 points.
Over in Las Vegas, Nevada at the American Grand Nationals, we're gonna look deeper at Level 6 Extra Small. South Coast Cheer Fearless hit 0 both days, taking home 600 points to the League 6, with the California All Stars Vixens taking home 574 points. Lots of big competitions still to come here. I, for one, am really looking forward to Spirit Cheer Super Nationals, seeing all the Northeast teams that we're gonna get a look at there. And again, a big 700-point event for them.
Between that week of Spirit Cheer Super Nationals and the Majors is when that leaderboard is going to be dropping live on January 9th. Kicking into the Majors, teams were really excited to see that Medium Co-Ed 6 division with Midnight, Black Ops, Royalty, and Steel all going head-to-head for the first time. Should be some really good competition there.
And as you mentioned, the leaderboard, then we'll really know where some of these teams stand. And then, like you said, going into another big competition with the Majors, the League 6 battle, we're gonna see these teams really going head-to-head.
You can watch all these events live at tv.varsity.com.
And be sure to follow us on all social channels at Varsity All Star. Keep an eye out for the leaderboard dropping January 9th, and be sure to join us every Thursday.